There's a moment that happens quietly, and most people never talk about it. The moment when sleep stops feeling deep and starts feeling fragile. When you go to bed tired but wake up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., staring at the ceiling in silence, wondering what changed, wondering why your own body suddenly refuses to do the one thing that once came naturally. And what makes this even more unsettling is that you feel it during the day. The slower thinking, the lower patience, the unexplained fatigue that follows you like a shadow. And here is the truth most people are never told. This is not just getting older. This is a biological shift happening inside your brain and hormones. Because after 50, your brain begins producing less melatonin, the hormone that controls deep sleep. And at the same time, cortisol, the stress hormone, begins rising at the wrong time, especially at night, which means your body is no longer receiving a clear signal when to sleep deeply and when to stay awake. And this creates a dangerous confusion inside your nervous system. Because even if you fall asleep, your brain stays partially alert, scanning, restless, unable to fully shut down. And this is why you wake up in the middle of the night without reason. And what makes this even more frightening is that this kind of broken sleep does not just make you tired. It slowly affects memory, focus, emotional stability, and even physical recovery. Because deep sleep is the time when your brain repairs itself, your cells regenerate, and your nervous system resets. And when this phase becomes shorter or weaker, your body begins aging faster internally, even if you don't see it immediately. And many people blame stress or diet or routine, but they miss the deeper truth, because the real damage is happening at the hormonal and neurological level, silently, gradually. Night after night, and you may have noticed this yourself, you sleep for 7 hours but still wake up exhausted, or you wake up multiple times and cannot explain why, or you feel sleepy during the day but suddenly alert at night. And this creates frustration, confusion, and even quiet fear, because it feels like your body is no longer under your control. And this loss of sleep control also affects confidence, mood, and overall vitality. Because everything in your life depends on the quality of your sleep. And here is the part that should concern you the most. When this pattern continues long enough, your brain begins adapting to lighter sleep as the new normal, which makes deep, restorative sleep even harder to access, creating a cycle that slowly weakens energy, mental clarity, and physical resilience. But what most people never realize is that this is not permanent damage, and it is not random. Because behind this silent sleep crisis is a specific system inside your body that controls when you feel sleepy and when you feel alert. And when this system becomes disrupted, sleep becomes unpredictable, fragile, and incomplete. And unless this internal rhythm is restored, nothing else will fully fix the problem, which raises a critical question that most people never think to ask. What exactly is this internal sleep rhythm? And why does it quietly break down after 50 without warning? There are certain natural herbs that are highly effective for sleep problem in 50+ people. Valerian root is one of the few natural herbs that directly restores the brain's ability to relax at night. And what makes this herb so powerful is that it does not force sleep like a drug. It rebuilds the brain's natural sleep signal. Because inside your brain, there is a calming system called the GABA pathway. And this system acts like an internal switch that slows down thoughts, reduces alertness, and prepares the mind for deep rest. But after 50, this calming signal becomes weaker. And this is why your body feels tired, but your mind stays slightly awake, slightly tense, and unable to fully let go. And this creates a dangerous condition where sleep becomes shallow, fragile, and easily interrupted. And many people do not realize this is happening. They blame stress, or routine, or aging. But the real issue is that the brain has lost its ability to fully deactivate at night. And this is where valerian root begins working at the neurological level, because it naturally strengthens GABA activity, allowing the brain to release tension instead of holding onto alertness. And people often notice the change in a subtle but powerful way. Their breathing becomes slower, their thoughts stop racing, their body stops resisting sleep, and instead of forcing unconsciousness, valerian root allows sleep to arrive naturally. And this difference is critical, because natural sleep restores energy, repairs the brain, and stabilizes emotional balance, while forced sedation only masks the symptoms. And this is why people who rely on harsh sleeping pills often wake up feeling dull, heavy, and still exhausted, because their brain was sedated, not restored. But valerian root works differently. It restores the brain's confidence in its ability to relax, and once this calming signal becomes strong again, sleep becomes deeper, longer, and more restorative. And this creates something even more important. Because when your nervous system learns to relax at night, your energy, clarity, and emotional stability begin improving during the day. And this alone can reverse the silent exhaustion that slowly weakens vitality over time. But here is the part most people never discover. Calming the brain is only half the solution, because there is another hidden system inside your body that can instantly destroy sleep even if your brain is calm. And that system is controlled by your stress hormone cortisol. And unless cortisol is brought back under control, your brain can be calm, but your body will still wake you suddenly in the middle of the night, which reveals the next hidden herb that targets the true root of sleep disruption. Another natural sleep-inducing herb is ashwagandha. That is one of the most powerful natural herbs known to reset the body's stress system, and its effects begin in the exact place where most sleep problems secretly start. Your cortisol rhythm, because cortisol is the hormone that controls alertness and survival, and when it rises at the wrong time, especially during the night, it sends a silent signal to your brain to wake up, even when you are exhausted. And this is why so many people wake up at the same time every night, often around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., without noise, without movement, without any clear reason. And this creates confusion and frustration, because the body feels tired, but the brain suddenly becomes alert. And what makes this even more concerning is that chronic stress slowly retrains your nervous system to stay in a defensive state, which means your body never fully enters deep repair mode. And this silent cortisol elevation becomes a hidden sleep thief, stealing your deepest and most restorative sleep phase without you realizing it. And over time, this leads to constant fatigue, weaker recovery, reduced mental clarity, and faster biological aging. But ashwagandha works in a completely different way than sedatives. It does not force sleep. It retrains your stress response, helping lower excessive cortisol levels and restoring the natural rhythm between alertness and relaxation. And when cortisol stabilizes, something remarkable begins to happen. The brain stops triggering unnecessary wake-ups, the nervous system releases its defensive tension, and the body regains its ability to remain in deep sleep for longer uninterrupted periods. And many people notice they stop waking up suddenly at night. Their sleep becomes smoother, and they wake up feeling more restored instead of drained. And this happens because ashwagandha strengthens your body's resilience to stress at the hormonal level, allowing your system to finally trust that it is safe to remain asleep. And this creates a powerful shift not only in sleep quality, but also in daily energy, emotional stability, and mental clarity. But here is the deeper truth that most people never realize. Even when cortisol is balanced and the nervous system is calm, there is another hidden biological threat that can silently block deep restorative sleep, and that threat is inflammation inside the brain itself, which quietly interferes with the brain's ability to enter its deepest healing state, revealing the next critical piece of the sleep restoration puzzle. Similarly, turmeric, chamomile, and lemon balm are 3 powerful natural herbs that work together to protect the brain at night, and their effects begin by targeting one of the most dangerous and invisible causes of poor sleep: inflammation inside the brain, because most people never realize that sleep is not just rest. Sleep is the time when your brain enters a deep cleaning and repair mode, removing toxic waste, repairing damaged cells, and restoring memory pathways. But when inflammation is present, this repair system becomes weaker and slower, and this creates a frightening chain reaction, because even if you sleep for many hours, your brain does not fully recover. And this is why you may wake up feeling mentally foggy, forgetful, or emotionally flat. And over time, this silent inflammation accelerates cognitive decline, weakens focus, and increases vulnerability to serious neurological aging. And turmeric plays a critical role here because it contains curcumin, a powerful natural compound that reduces inflammation at the cellular level, helping protect brain cells from stress and damage. And when brain inflammation decreases, the brain can enter deeper, more restorative sleep phases, allowing true repair to happen. And chamomile works in a different but equally powerful way. It calms inflammatory signals while also gently relaxing the nervous system, allowing the brain to transition into deeper sleep without resistance. And this creates a dual effect, calming and protecting at the same time. And lemon balm strengthens this effect even further by reducing oxidative stress inside brain tissue, helping stabilize mood, calm neural activity, and improve overall sleep depth. and when these protective herbs begin working, something remarkable begins to change. The brain becomes quieter, repair becomes more efficient, memory feels sharper, and sleep begins to feel truly restorative again. And this is critical because deep sleep is when the brain removes harmful metabolic waste that accumulates during the day, and without this cleaning process, toxic buildup slowly interferes with brain performance, emotional stability, and long-term cognitive health. And many people never connect their poor sleep to inflammation. But this hidden biological stress quietly weakens the brain's ability to restore itself night after night. And once inflammation is reduced, the brain regains its natural healing rhythm, allowing sleep to become deeper, smoother, and more regenerative. But here is the most powerful discovery of all. When specific herbs like valerian root, ashwagandha, turmeric, chamomile, and lemon balm are combined strategically, they do not just improve sleep individually, they activate multiple sleep restoration systems at once, creating a powerful biological cascade that can restore deep natural sleep faster and more completely than most people ever thought possible, which leads to the final and most important stage of sleep recovery. There is a moment when everything begins to shift, and it does not happen by force, it happens by alignment. Because when calming herbs, adaptogenic herbs, and anti-inflammatory herbs are combined strategically, the body does not just fall asleep, it relearns how to sleep deeply again. And this is the blueprint most people never discover, because sleep is not controlled by one single switch, it is controlled by multiple systems working together. Your nervous system must feel safe, your cortisol rhythm must be stable, and your brain must be free from inflammation. And when even one of these systems is disturbed, sleep becomes light, broken, and unrefreshing. But when valerian root gently strengthens GABA and calms the mind, when ashwagandha stabilizes cortisol and retrains your stress response, and when turmeric, chamomile, and lemon balm reduce inflammation and protect brain cells during the night, something powerful happens. The body begins synchronizing its sleep signals again, and this synchronization is the key, because once your brain feels calm, your hormones feel balanced, and your cells feel protected, deep sleep stops being a struggle and starts becoming natural again. And this is where hope turns into real biological change. Because many people believe their sleep is permanently damaged, but the truth is the body can relearn deep restorative sleep faster than most people expect once the obstacles are removed. And when this restoration begins, you notice it not only at night but during the day. You wake up without that heavy fog, your energy feels steady instead of fragile, your thinking becomes clearer, your patience improves, and your confidence quietly returns. And this emotional relief is powerful because it shifts you from feeling trapped in restless nights to feeling in control again. And control over sleep means control over aging, mood, memory, and vitality. And the transformation follows a natural arc. Restless nights begin to stabilize, hormones reset into healthier rhythms, the nervous system releases its constant alertness, deep restorative sleep returns. And with it comes renewed energy and sharper mental clarity. And this is the final reward, not just sleeping longer, but sleeping deeper, waking stronger, and living each day with the strength that comes from true restoration. And if this information helped you see sleep in a new way, make sure to like this video and share it with someone who struggles with restless nights, because one simple shift in the right direction can change everything. If you liked the video, please like it and share it.